Happy New Year, everyone. I am exhausted, and I'm sure a lot of you are too. That or you are recovering from the festivities last night, or maybe you just had to go to work today, or you just choose to take a rest day. Either way, it took every ounce of willpower I had to push through wanting to just cuddle up on my couch and sleep. I stayed up until about 12:02 last night. I barely made it. I think that I was asleep even before that. But we are in about an hour behind New York's time zone. So we actually watch the ball drop at 11, and then sometimes we rewatch it at midnight, but a lot of times we just watch the ball drop at 11, and then we just kind of say Happy New Year at midnight. So I stayed up until midnight to wish my kids a Happy New Year and my family, and then I passed out. It was exhausting. So I don't know. What did you guys do? Did you do anything fun? Did you even make it until midnight? Because I know it's tough. And I'm just like, I guess I'm not seeing the point in it, Like my kids, they're, um, you know, my twins are 12 and my oldest is 15. So he had some friends over. I did have 5 teenagers in my house last night, so my floors were filthy. They had dinner over here and then the snacks that I made yesterday. So when I say that the kitchen floor, it was gross, you guys. It was gross. It needed swept today. So that is what I did. But three of them ended up leaving last night to stay with another friend of theirs. So that was kind of last minute. But we ended up with like an empty house. It was just me, my husband, and my twins. And they pretty much just hung out in their room. And my husband, I think he went to bed around like 10:45 because he still had to work today. So he was up at 3:30 this morning or 4. But other than that, it was kind of anticlimactic around here. But I guess I just don't know if New Year's is really just a celebration for people with no kids and the younger crowd, because I just don't see myself when I'm older, or even really now, wanting to stay up until 12 o'clock. So I don't know. What do you guys do? Do you stay up? But I pushed through and I did get the house picked up, at least the living room and the dining room and the kitchen. I got the rest of the Christmas decorations picked up and put away, so that was a giant weight off my shoulders. And then my husband came home from work today and he so graciously put them up in the attic and got them out of the way completely. So that part of the season is behind us, and now it is just all about getting my house back in order and manageable. I'm still working on that. I want to get everything kind of picked up and just in a more manageable place where I have been. And then I'm going to go back to tearing each room apart piece by piece and physically touching every item in it and asking myself if it is useful or brings me joy. And if not, I'm throwing it in the box. I have gotten rid of an obscene amount of things and I just cannot wait to get rid of more. It's just my New Year's resolution, I guess. I really just want to be minimal. This is weird. I don't know if I enjoy this candle or not. Like, I smell it and it's good, and then my kids come out and they're like, I don't know, this smells weird. And I kind of agree. It does smell like a candy cane, but I don't know. It's hard to describe the smell. It smelled good, and then I lit it and it started you know, filling up the house, and it's just like, it's not a bad smell. It's not a bad smell at all. It's just different. I don't know. It's not the one I'm used to having in my house. So I'm going to finish burning it. Don't get me wrong. Waste not, want not. It's going to keep burning, and it is. So cups for days. For days. Teenagers, cups. I swear, I don't know what it is with these children. They think that they need a new cup every single time they get a drink. One of my kids is terrible about it. One of them he carries around a water bottle, and that is what he drinks all day long, and he doesn't get dirty cups, like a new cup. But then I have another one who He will get a new cup every single time he wants to take a drink. It's insane and infuriating. I'm about to just buy him a cup and tell him that is the only cup he is allowed to drink out of. So I did so much baking yesterday. We made cookies, tiger bites, and had some leftover Christmas cookies that I wanted everybody to eat up. And then I also made a cake, and those cookies were gone. That is what these kids wanted. Hey, this stove, I love it. I love the griddle in the middle, and I love that I can take everything off and clean it like this. But how are we cleaning the grates? You know, like the one, it comes off in three giant pieces. So like, I don't know. I guess I could do it in my sink, and I have done it in my sink. It's just such a mess. And I don't want to do it in my bathtub because, I don't really want to scratch up the porcelain. And I can't do it outside right now because as soon as I turn on the water, icicles would form on the grate. So I don't, but also looking for a vacuum recommendation. I have a serious love-hate relationship with this Dyson. It is lightweight, it is powerful. I mean, it gets what it is. It does the job. It understands the assignment, but it does not stay charged. I mean, I cleaned 3 rooms today and it was dead. It does this to me all the time. I end up just cleaning until it dies. This rug, actually, back to the vacuum. I have heard that the Sharks are pretty good. I'm wanting to go back to one that plugs in. So if you have a vacuum that you love, let me know. I need it to be lightweight. I have a lot of stairs in my house, but anyway, that rug slides everywhere. And I'm hoping that these grippers will work.